Hey, good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us this Friday. Happy TGIF to wherever you are. And we truly appreciate you joining us for this morning's um, morning live. It's nice outside today where I am. It was beautiful yesterday. I hope you had the same type of weather too. Dia in London, how are you doing today?
I am cool and fine. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good day. This is afternoon. Ha is good morning. So, my dear, depending your time zone or whenever you come across this video, I want to say again, good afternoon. I still remain your friend, dear Kenneth. What a lovely Friday, and it really is very sunny. I can't wait to go into this summer. We are still on spring, but I'm just like enjoying it. I'm just warming up. I'm warming up because I feel like now I'm going back to my country, something like that. So I don't know how you feel about summer. I love it more. So this also we have a wonderful topic for you today, and I want you to sit down and know what it got for you. I'm still that lady that work at the center and still do this business, do this online business. We never tell you to stop, but with time, everything will change. So, my beloved sister, let's go on this a wonderful topic that said starting late is better than never starting.
Yeah. And
So,
that thing about starting late, when you hear late, there are kind of two things. Either you're late in life or you were, you when or everything was happening around you and you're like, "Oh, I'm never going to do that." And then you start. So there's this kind of sense of maybe embarrassment, you know? Some people feel like, "Oh, everybody else has gotten a head start," and it's like, oh, I think I've missed this moment. So why even bother? But let me tell you, most people, and when we always say stop when you feel ready, except, when you feel caught up or when you feel left behind, the truth is you need to just start because that's where momentum comes from. And so, as always, this is a reminder for anyone who feels behind in business. Maybe you're doing a career change, maybe it's a dream that you have carried for years. Again, it does not leave you. Being late is not an enemy. I want to stress that. It is not an enemy, and it's not as though you have been avoiding something. But, in most cases, what does it always boil back down to? Fear. Fear focuses, it's like in your face. This is why I didn't do it when I needed to do it, when I heard of that opportunity, when I thought about pursuing that dream. I never pursued it. Why? Because, it, it, it's all encompassing, that feeling of, oh, I'll never do it, I'll never catch up. And that is not always the case. Um, it there's no perfect timing. You just had to show up. So, Dia, how do you show up? I mean, what's the truth, real truth about just being behind?
yes, thank you, lovely Pierre. It's good. Some people sometimes, most of us, we got afraid because I don't want to fail. Fear will overcome us, not over empower us not to do what we want to do. Some will say, what of if I fail? Or you have been into something, you fail, you say, I don't want to start again. But let me tell you, when you start late, starting late is never a bad thing. It's never that it's not a wrong thing. Because when you start late, you often do what? You come with a clearer purpose. You learn from your what your observation from other, because you now go back and watch how they do it, what were your mistake before, and how did they overcome from their mistake. That is when you view from from observation and realize what, and your experience will make you to come to a clearer purpose for you to know exactly what you want. That maturity in you can make your journey focused and meaningful, that you never rush early without direction. So I just want you to know that even you start late, it's never a bad thing, because you have sat down. Let me just gather momentum, gather experience, have focus, and of a truth, you get more matured. This is how I'm going to focus anything that comes on my way
Mhm.
on this journey, than never to start. So don't be say, because it's late, I'm not gonna start. Start, and the experience you got will change everything for you. So, beloved, what do you still have to tell our audience about this summer? Still being
Yeah,
so curious to start or
I like what you said about the experience because, a lot of it is life experience. So, even if you are now in a crowd with younger people, you bring some life experience that they don't have, that they don't even know maybe how to tackle because they've never been through certain situations. But now that's one of the also the other benefits of, you come in a little bit more poised. You have a little bit more self awareness. You probably tolerate less nonsense and you're willing to stay consistent because of, the things that are that you've been through your life experience. And I think so that's why, kind of turn it around and reframe it a little differently. Instead of saying, why did I not start earlier? Think, okay, what do I know that they don't know that, that will help? What kind of consistency am I now committed to? Because, like I said, you have a little bit more self awareness. But Dia, what do you do when you feel overwhelmed? I mean, what can you do?
yeah, when I feel overwhelmed in anything I'm going through, I need to sit down and encourage myself. At the same time, I need to realize that there is something important for me to remember, that progress does not even have an expiring date. So
Mm-hmm.
since I now know progress does not have an expiring date, whether you start by 20 or by 10 years or by 18, by 40 or 60, every step every step is every step you make counts. The idea of being overwhelmed, you have to now get momentum and say, yes,
Mm-hmm.
I have to encourage myself, despite whenever I start. Despite if I started at 60, despite if I started at 70, the idea is that success belong to those who start, doesn't belong to those who start early, but success belong to those who are who stay consistent.
Mm-hmm.
So those that started early might not even they start feeling reluctant. We are the first person that start. But you, when you come out, based on you come late, but you are very consistent, and consistency is in everything you need in life. That your consistency will begin a new page for you. So when I overwhelmed, I don't compare myself to people, but I try to strategize. I know no matter when I start, no matter whatever I try to overwhelm me, I have a future. I have something I'm aiming, and I have to be consistent. So consistency has been my key whenever I overwhelm, and it's helping me to now.
Yeah.
So okay.
I mean, I like what you said there because at the end of the day, you have to have a plan. So here's your plan, right? Next 90 days, next 30 days, next 90 days, pick
Yeah.
one goal, a simple plan, do it for, like we always said, you got to build that habit. So do it for, a little under 20 minutes. And pick one lane, focus on one thing, 1 hour, and then continue to repeat it. Where you feel that you've gotten to the point of, okay, it doesn't matter if I'm starting late or doing certain things. At the end of the day, this is how I have improved. This is how, and so that's great. I think, it's just a question of what's the next thing that we're going to do. So I want all of us to at least take starting late is not a failure, you know, you're not staying stuck. It does not disqualify you because you never know, you're probably just coming in right on time, right where you need to be. So I think, for us, write this one sentence. I am starting now because what's your why, right? What's your why, dear? Why are you starting now? Why did you start?
Yeah, for me, my why is this. I have been waiting for me to be waiting for the right time. I don't think so, because I know the right time begins the day when I started. And my why for starting, despite when I start, was like, I know what I want. I know what I want to achieve. I know my heart desire. It doesn't matter when I start. So when I look at my why okay, on the area of this online business, when I look at my why, because I really want to have time for myself, have time for my family. So it boosts my morale to keep moving, to be
Mhm.
consistent in whatever I am doing, because I know that consistency alone is what will grant me my heart desire. So I don't want myself to be overwhelmed, because the why alone is the major issue for me. It's very,
Yeah.
very crucial to me. And that was the reason I'm still kicking, no matter anything. And I will kick to the way I will say, yes, I have
Yeah.
reached where I want. So I don't know your why, whoever is watching us. I don't know what you're still thinking, but I want you to know that if you have been waiting for the right time, this I just want to remind you that the right time is whenever you decide to begin, not whenever you decide to begin and you stop allowing limitation to draw you back. Just begin, start, and you really achieve your goals.
Yes, yes. So thank you guys. I mean, no, dear, I really appreciated that, statement. I mean, for me, my why is simply I wanted more time freedom back. I wanted to see a different me being intentional and doing something
Perfect.
that pushes me in a direction that I needed to go, that I want to see. And the only change, you got to be the change in the world that you want to see. So we hope you guys, take with you some of the information we've imparted. Reach out to us if you need any additional information about how we can better help you start your own digital online business. We will truly appreciate you. Take care. Thanks for watching and have a great weekend.
Bye. We love you all.